try this. Let's try this liberation. I've been trying to do this for a couple of days now. For some reason this shit stopped working. If it don't work, I'm gonna get some A10 practice in. Oh, I think it's working. I heard a lot of people, and I do mean a lot of y'all, say y'all want to fly. And I get it, man. It's a lot of work uh, getting together to fly in DCS because DCS ain't no punk. All right, some of this shit I don't need to see. How can I turn it off? Map options. I need to. I can get some of this shit out. Oh, can't. Fuck. I literally can't see where the hell I need to go. Oh my god. I mean, I have no fucking idea. What is this? A CAS mission? Alright, I'm gonna have to. This CAS mission up in here. Oh, that's my target. Four. Add a waypoint. 5. All right, let me set up some extra stuff here. I think I got this fixed now. I don't want him to talk the whole fucking flight. So set up, and I need to restrict out the burner. Okay, and let's let me do my thing over here. So Ollie Burt class. On to Ty Condoroga. So I think that will actually launch. I'm gonna do 3 of them. All right, we're gonna take out this joint right here first. And let's expand 3 rounds to take that out. Those are scuds. Yeah, let's take out the scud. One round each. Let's take everything out. Clone. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. What's we doing? Oh, yeah, we definitely couldn't take this shit out of here. Spend 2 rounds each. 1, 2. Damn. Okay, we're gonna do a bunch here. I'm gonna do about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll do about 10. 8. Uh-oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Locked up. Let's do one apiece. All right, that's enough. But yeah, let me know. People say they want to fly. Just gotta let me know when you want to do it, man. There's plenty of stuff to fly. So I get the right days, but I know how life is. I'm kind of fortunate. I don't have no little kids. Wife don't hardly bother me. Well, actually, don't bother me. And yeah, it's just anytime somebody want to fly, just let me know. This is still gonna be a struggle. I see that right now. But I'm going to try to get through it.
Infield 1-1. Request startup. Infield 1-1. Cleared for startup. Wind 009. At 6 meters per second.
I really should have did this in the track IR, but I gotta fix that. I gotta come up with a better. I gotta come up with a better system for track IR. Yeah, this is gonna be a struggle. I can see right now. Damn, I got it on low graphics too. I can tell when it's gonna be a struggle because I can barely click these damn buttons here. Trying to get through it. Try to get through it. This is the Sinai map. I put this on low graphics. I probably should have put it on VR graphics. And then went down from there, because this shit like it's gonna really be a struggle. I mean, the trees are in slow motion. Everything's in slow motion. Oh, this is like way too many fucking planes. Is that every hangar has a plane in it? That's why. It might be alright once I get off this base. Base with the palm trees. Alright, what are we taxiing to? What's the taxi plan? Okay, we're going all the way down there. We've got some A-10s in here. I got a few minutes before I taxi. It's gonna be such a struggle. Which way am I going? I'm going out to the right. If we can get past that F-15 there. I know one thing, it's a damn shame that the F-15 Eagle isn't really a part of the stable anymore. Okay, where's that fucking mouse go? There's gotta be a way to make this mouse bigger. For us old heads, cause I can't find that goddamn thing. Where's it at? Ooh, it's gonna be a struggle.
Infield 1-1. Request taxi to runway. Infield 1-1. Clear
brakes work. Yep. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. Ooh, it's gonna be a struggle. I'm just hoping when I get off this base, we'll be okay. Oh my God. I remember I got my wingman on silent, so he's not gonna tell me nothing. I don't even know where he's at. Oh my God, this is really bad. I would really love to get a computer that can run this in VR. I mean, I can run VR. I can run just regular missions in VR, but when it comes to these dynamic campaigns, the struggle is real. I wish I would have did this in Tracker for real, for real. Well, let's see what happens once we get airborne. Alright, I told my wingman to go on silence, because he decided he wasn't going to even take off. Yeah, this is really too choppy. I might just really go back and do this in Tracker. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try to take off, just see what the frig happens, but I think we're gonna have to go and Tracker. Yeah, yeah. This shit ain't gonna work. I'm just gonna try to get airborne and see if it's gonna kick in, but this shit right here is ridiculous. Oh hell no, I can't do this. I can't do it. 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 Oh, I know why it was like that too. Them fucking tomahawks. Alright, let me go back. I forgot about the tomahawks. I forgot. As long as they on screen, it's gonna be a problem. Let me just test that theory out. Test that out by, let's just change these back to, oh wait a minute. Get rid of the mission by changing these back to Harley Burks. Still got a fire mission. Let's go. Okay. Alright, let's see if that makes a difference. I won't save it. Because if I gotta do this in tracker, I have that already set up. Could just be wishful thinking. It might not even be the tomahawks. Might just be this shit is just got too many planes. Yeah, I think we just got too many planes.
Anfield 1-1. Request startup.
It's a little better, but
Anfield 1-1. Cleared for startup. Wind 009. At 6 meters per second.
it's just barely a little better. Let's turn that off for now. That shit's locked up. Okay, fuck that. Yeah, I don't think that made that much of a difference.
Anfield 1-1. Clear to taxi to runway 28.
I mean, it's a little different, but yeah, no, that's a big difference. Yeah, that's a way bigger difference. Till I hit this corner. Yeah, that's them damn tomahawks. If you're gonna fire tomahawks, just I don't know, make your mission last 20 minutes after. Still chunky, but playable. Thought I might have got in front of them, but I guess not. Shit, I don't know where my wingman's at. You on the other side or something? Looked like he was that him? Yeah, he was way over here. Damn, they got planes everywhere. Where's he coming from? He's coming from way over there.
Infield 1-1. Request takeoff. Enfield 1-1. Hold position. Enfield 1-1. Hold position.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Enfield 1-1. Hold position. Enfield 1-1. Hold position.
We got winds.
Enfield 1-1. Hold position.
We got winds.
Enfield 1-1. Hold position. Enfield 1-1. Hold position. Enfield 1-1. Hold position.
Bad part about telling him to be quiet is he ain't gonna say shit. He's not gonna say nothing. Nothing. Okay. So I wanna know where he's at, what he's doing. who he's doing. I'm okay as long as I look in front of me. As long as I veer off over there. Chuck, 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 chuck. I can hear you, but I don't hear you. Power on. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I think we're just gonna go straight to 0.4, which is 83 miles. Because we probably need to do this before all these planes get in here. Okay, I gotta turn that shit off. That's what I didn't want. Yeah, I didn't want that. Let's go HSD. I know he's probably already talking. What the hell going on here? Oh, you pushed the wrong damn button. Yeah, we're not gonna get close enough to shoot these. Yeah, I don't like that EWRS shit. I gotta turn that off. Oh yeah. hope I could turn that off. Yeah, this is not good. It's not good. I can tell when it's starting to have graphic issue because I get these two black bars in my headset, and when I turn, it's like a black box is following me. Yeah, it's not cool. I'll go ahead and take care of those four. Turn left. Go out over the water a little bit. Or maybe I want to drag them. Are they even messing with me? They're not even messing with me. Says I got some friendly in front of me, but I don't know about that. I don't see shit over there. Oh, that's those guys, F-18s. Oh, shit.
Flight. Jettison weapons. Flight. Engage bandits.
both of them boys out. That's what I'm talking about. Alright.
Flight RTB.
Come on. This nigga taking forever. This shit's like a slideshow. Jeez.
Caution. Caution.
Out over the water. I gotta do this in, I keep forgetting I can't do this in VR. I gotta do this in track. Come on. Fuck. Yeah, really can't do this in VR. I can do training missions. I can do single missions. When we start talking about these dynamic campaigns, hell no. My PC is like, no sir. Low graphics, no graphics. I'm not doing it. My PC is like, I don't give up. I'm not doing it. I shouldn't even try to land because I know that's gonna be a nightmare. Actually, that EWRS picture report, that's not bad. That helped, but I don't like it. I don't like it being up there. It is a nice visual versus what you get from AWACS. You get to see something. Yeah, I can't. There's no way I can land this. No way, no how. So, oh, did they shoot my bomb down? They shot my missile down. Some bleed. So I'm gonna have to use. We're gonna have to use them tomahawks. All right, that mission was. I mean, at least I got off the ground. Yeah, at least I got my ass off the ground. Okay, let's manually submit. Accept those results. before I quit VR, I'm just gonna go do some ATN training. I wish they had some ATN training in the desert. Can I try this? I probably can't. I got the worst damn uh, extender. This thing is horrible. I should have sent the shit back. Really should have sent it back. It just will not stay on.
Welcome to the training lesson on the Digital Stores Management System, or DSMS, often pronounced DSMAS.
Look at this.
We'll
Ooh.
conduct this lesson right here on the ramp, so I'm going to run the batteries and bring up some systems. DSMS is the primary interface between the pilot and payload. In the A10C, weapon profiles are used to select and configure the weapon of choice, so that you are not really selecting a weapon per se, but selecting a profile which has a weapon assigned. For example, you can create multiple profiles
This game
for a
has,
particular weapon to
this
prepare
plane
for
has
various
the
tactical
best
scenarios.
training
DSMS allows you to
scenarios.
create and customize up to 20 profiles, each saved under a unique name. Profiles can be cycled by DSMS controls on the MFCD, the select rocker on the UFC, or HOTAS controls when the HUD is SOI. A selected profile is called an active profile and is displayed on the bottom left corner of the HUD. DSMS includes the following pages: status page, inventory select page, selective jettison page, and missile control page. Some of these have additional subpages. The DTS upload page is now up. Press OSB 18 on the left MFCD to upload the DSMS data.
What? Oh,
Okay, now let's select the DSMS page with OSB 14. You are now looking at the status page, which is the primary display of the DSMS. This page allows you to quickly view the following information: weapon inventory and status for each of the 11 stations, release settings for the active profile, gun status and ammunition remaining, EO power timer if Maverick is active. At the top of the display, OSB 1, 2, and 4 and 5 allow you to access the other pages of the display. Without pressing any buttons, take a moment to become familiar with the display. Press the spacebar key when you are ready to proceed. Let's set the master arm to training mode. Left click once to set the switch to train. The blue indication on the DSMS denotes training mode. White indicates master arm safe and green indicates master arm armed. As you can see, stations 1 through 11 are displayed sequentially clockwise, starting from the bottom left corner. Each station box indicates the profile name, which usually corresponds to the designation of the loaded weapon and the quantity remaining. Depending on the weapon, additional information may be contained inside the box, such as the launcher configuration or weapon sensor status. In the bottom center of the display, the cannon data block indicates the ammunition type and amount remaining. The center of the display indicates the current HUD mode, and additional details of an active profile will
Is
once
that a
selected.
fucking bungee
Press
cord?
the spacebar key to proceed.
That is a bungee cord.
Starting with Station 1 on the left side of the aircraft, we are carrying the ALQ-131 ECM pod, an LAU-68 2.75-inch rocket pod with 7 training rounds loaded, an AGM-65D, a BRU-42 rack with 3 BDU-33 training bombs, and a GBU-38. Continuing to the right side, we have another GBU-38, another BRU-42 rack, an AGM-65K, the AN-AAQ-28 lighting pod, and the LAU-105 launcher loaded with 2 AIM-9Ms. We are also carrying 1,150 target practice rounds for the gun. Let's first cycle through the default profiles loaded from the DTS. To do this, we need to take the HUD out of guns mode and into either CCIP or CCRP modes. Press the HOTAS Master Mode button or the M key on the keyboard once. We can now cycle the profiles using the Select Rocker key on the UFC. Alternatively, because the HUD is currently SOI, you can press the HOTAS DMS left or right commands or delete and page down on the keyboard. To see a list of all loaded profiles, let's enter the profile main page by pressing OSB 1. The profile main page presents a list of all loaded profiles. Press OSB 19 to designate the WTU rocket's profile with the pointing arrow. You can now move this profile up and down the list using OSB 6 and 7. Disable the profile with OSB 9 and activate the profile with OSB 17. However, let's instead press OSB 3 to enter the profile control page to view the settings of this profile. The profile control page displays the weapon settings as set in the current profile. You can alter the settings along the left and right sides of the display. The settings in the profile table in the center of the display can also be changed, but from other pages. OSB 19 and 20 will cycle through the profiles without making them active. Let's try changing some of these settings for this profile. Looking at the right side of the display, you can see the current release quantity is set to single. This means that for each press of the weapon release button, only a single rocket will be fired. Let's change this to ripple single by pressing OSB 6 twice. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set. You can now set the ripple quantity to determine how many rockets will be fired while the weapon release button is held down. For example, to set the quantity to 3, press button 3 on the UFC, and then OSB 8 to enter the value into the profile. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set.
Whoa.
Additional options on this page include OSB 10 to set the default HUD mode, and OSB 18 to paste current profile settings into a new profile. Press OSB 16 to enter the profile settings subpage to access additional settings underlined in the data table of the display.
This shit's got a lot to it.
You can now see additional profile settings. On the left side of the display, these include the escape maneuver, desired time of flight, and minimum altitude. On the right side of the display, you can set the horizontal offset, vertical offset, weapon eject velocity, and bomb rack delay. Press OSB 3 to save the changes to this profile. We are now back on the profile main page. Just as we did for the WTU profile, we could select and edit any of the other profiles. Press OSB 1 to return to the DSMS status page. Profiles can also be accessed in manual mode by selecting stations via OSBs directly on the status page. Multiple stations can be selected if they are loaded with identical weapons, launchers, and profile settings. Press OSB 7 and 19 to select stations 4 and 8 loaded with BRU racks. Note the additional profile information in the center of the display. The profile name now begins with an M// to indicate manual mode. Profile operations in manual mode are identical to default profiles, but the profile is standalone and cannot be cycled to unless it is saved into the DSMS. Pressing the profile OSB 1 while in manual mode will open the profile control page directly. Let's take a look at the profile settings available for bomb release. Bomb profiles include the additional option of the fuse settings with OSB 7. This can be cycled between nose for nose fusing, tail for tails fusing, and NT for nose and tail fusing. Press OSB 6 twice to change the release setting to ripple single as we did earlier for rockets. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set. With bomb release set to a ripple setting, you can also adjust the ripple quantity and impact separation in feet. Let's change the impact separation to 150 feet. Type in 150 into the HUD scratch pad using the UFC, and then press OSB 9 to enter the value into the DSMS. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set. Now save the changes with OSB 3. Press OSB 1 to return to the DSMS status page. Next, let's take a look at the missile control page accessed by pressing OSB 2 from the status page. The missile control page is used to configure the AGM-TGM-65 and AIM-9 missiles. We'll discuss the Maverick missiles first. OSB 4 enables and disables power to the Maverick seeker head. Whenever the seeker head is activated, it will need 3 minutes to align, so this should be done prior to entering the target area. Once activated, an EO timer is displayed in the bottom right corner of the display. You can try pressing the button now, but note that in training mode, the DSMS will not actually power up the seeker. OSB 5 selects between manual, location, and time modes of applying EO power. In manual mode, the seeker head is only powered by the pilot pressing the EO power OSB. In location mode, the seeker head is powered at a set range and bearing from a specified waypoint. In time mode, the seeker head is powered at a specific clock time. Press OSB 5 to set the location automatic power function. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set. Configuring the location automatic power on function requires a few steps. First, select the waypoint rotary by pressing OSB 9. You should see the up-down rotary arrows on the OSB become highlighted. Now, press the function button on the UFC, indicated by the F adjacent to the UFC scratch pad on the HUD, and press the select rocker up to cycle to the next waypoint. You will see the waypoint number change on the missile control page. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set. Now, to enter bearing and range, type in a bearing value in the UFC, for example 065, and press OSB 7. Then type in a range value, for example 20, followed by OSB 8. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set.
Never gonna remember this shit, but it's fun doing it. 020? Oh, there's 20.
EO power will now be applied to the Maverick automatically as you approach 20 nautical miles at bearing 065 from the designated waypoint. The diameter of the activation point is 10 nautical miles or 25% of the set range from the waypoint, whichever is greater. When set to time mode, the time EO power function on OSB 10 is used to enter a clock time value in a similar fashion as we entered the bearing and range information for location mode. The Maverick bore sight adjust function on OSB 6 is used to set the bore sight position of the missile seeker. On the left side of the display, OSB 19 is a rotary function to set the AIM-9 missiles to off, cool, and select modes. When set to select, the HUD mode changes to air-to-air. Press OSB 1 again to return to the DSMS status page. Next, we'll take a look at the Jettison Select page. Press OSB 4. The Jettison Select page is similar to the status page, except you are now selecting stores to jettison. OSB 4 is a rotary function to select between fuse options. OSB 5 is a rotary to select between the following jettison modes. STR, store. When in STR mode, the user can jettison stores from one or more selected stations. Stores are released in pairs mode. Rack, station rack. When in rack mode, the user can select one or multiple stations that have racks assigned to them and jettison them along with any stores attached to them. If more than one station is selected that is assigned a rack, then they are released in paired mode. A rack or pair of racks is jettisoned with each press of the weapon release button. MSL, missile. In this mode, any Maverick assigned to an LAU-88 tier will be launched in an unguided, unarmed mode with each depression of the weapon release button. If both tiers are selected, Mavericks will be launched in pairs.